May the 4th be with you. Hey guys, welcome to the week of May 4th to the 8th. I'm going to go through the slides with you this morning, or whenever you're looking at this. We basically have 3 things we're working on this week. To submit your literary analysis project or the reading project, if you haven't, a lot of you have, or I'd say at least a quarter of you. Participate in our gallery walk, and I'll go through what we're going to do with that, and a little practice creative writing. It should be less than what you were doing last week if you're staying to the week's expectations. So how will you submit your project? Whoops, I think that's out of order. Anyways, day 1. First, I want you to respond to the check-in prompt in this week's material folder to just let me and everyone know how you're doing. And this is how you submit your project. Oops, I'm not ready for that either. Here we go. Before you submit it, you want to double check the rubric and see if you have everything, right? Before you submit it. Do you have, well, the summary is extra, right? That was an extension. I'm not requiring that. But do you have the literary analysis with your claim, evidence, and reasoning? Do you have your artist vision that explains your art and tells how it's related to your claim and the materials that you used? Is it all organized? Are you using capitals? So here's the grammar, right? Are you capitalizing, correct punctuation, spelling, paragraphing, and then your creative piece. Now, how do you submit your project? I am not going to go through this right now because you can go back to my previous screencast for last week on this for days 3 and 4, and I go through this explicitly and I show you how to do it. All right, so if you go back to that video, if you're not sure how to do this, and if you've gone through the video and you still can't do it, you can always send it to me or send me your questions. Okay, so that's all you do for day 1. Submit it, do the check-in question. Pretty easy. Day 2, this is where probably the bulk of the work comes for the week, is you're going to provide feedback on at least 3 different projects in the Project Gallery Walk submission media album. All right, so that's where you posted it. So I want you to find 3 different projects and using one of the prompts to respond to each project. You can use a different prompt for different projects. You can use the same one. It's up to you. So you want to answer, how does this project make a strong connection between the literary analysis and the art itself? That's the first question, or the first prompt. And I've got to change, there's a comma, there's a typo. Next, explain why this type of art is a good fit for showing its claim. So we're looking for, 2-sentence, at least, feedback. And the last one is describe what you like about this project and what you think the artist did well, using at least 2 complete sentences, right? Capitals, punctuation. And the last thing is, when you're deciding whose project to respond to, look and be mindful of which projects have received feedback. So we want to make sure to balance the amount each person is getting. So if there's a project that already has several pieces of feedback and others don't, then please write your feedback on the projects that have fewer comments. Because our goal is to make sure everyone gets to hear about what they did well, right? That's our goal. All right, so day 3, creative writing. So we're going to start with just some kind of warm-up creative writing this week. Creative writing exercises are short bursts of improvisational writing, and creative writers do these we're going to just do it for 10 minutes at a time. So it's really meant to get you to just write and not worry about, is it perfect or not? Just kind of get your creative juices flowing. So for this week's creative writing exercise, I have instructions on the creative writing prompt. It's a discussion post, and I'd like you to do one, but you can do more if you like. So happy writing. I'm going to show you the prompts. I'd like you to write. I know people ask about quantity. I'm really looking for more quality, right? Of using descriptive writing as much as you can, to try at least 1 paragraph to 3 at the most. So here are the prompts that you can choose from. And they're also, again, I posted them in the discussion piece. So choose the one that speaks to you and post it. And then next week, we will do a lot more creative writing, and we'll start getting into some literary devices as well. So take care. If you have questions, come to office hours, just check in, say hi. You don't have to stay the whole time, or you can if you like. Well, it looks like it'll be a good sunny week, and hopefully you won't have as much language arts, and it will be a little more manageable for you. Take care.